Hold on. Apologies. Okay. So again, welcome back. Go ahead and do this. You know what? I have to put some lotion. Oh shoot. All right. Okay. So I think maybe I figured something out a little bit, right? So again, I was just looking at this, looking into the Black's Law Dictionary, and I was thinking if there has been a secret marriage or something done behind my back, then at whatever time, whether it was recent or something, now I'm kind of seeing why. Like I said, no one's being honest around here. It's almost like I'm a prisoner in my own, um, at my own court, is what it seems like. Okay. Um, and it says a widow in this Black's Law Dictionary is a woman whose husband is dead and who has not remarried. Okay, so again, I feel like somebody knew that I was coming to this conclusion here, and maybe somebody did do a secret marriage, but it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't count, right? Again, because you can't be married and then be married. I mean, well, I didn't think that you could in certain states, anyways. Maybe somebody did go to another state and do this. Maybe this is a marriage between, I don't know, like same sex, meaning, could be, something within a family line or some other kind of same sex arrangement. I don't know. But I think it has something to do with maybe a bloodline, possibly, is what I'm seeing. Okay, and it says, the widow's allowance is the amount of money or property which a widow may claim from her husband's estate, free of all claims. State statutes govern the amount and condition of the allowance. It is for her support and maintenance. Okay, so again, same thing, no stylist energy here. Okay, trying to put somebody in competition when there is no competition, there is only one energy of the Christ or Queen energy. I feel in this day and age, I feel like this is the thing that Source is telling me, that this is the new thing that has been done, and that this energy has been equipped with many different miraculous gifts, insight. And I feel like this is why someone has done some binding spell or ritual, or it could be even something done through hypnosis or something here, that has been done to the conscious or subconscious to compartmentalize, right? To try to build up another being, okay? In these workshops that I feel like they are doing by, secretly taking samples or things of, from me and using them for some other reasons here. I feel like to go against me. And that's just a very sad thing here. And again, we talk past, present, and future here, things that are seen and unseen. And again, I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. So it says the widow's election. It says in most states, a widow may either take her share under her husband's will or waive his will and claim her statutory share, which commonly is an amount equal to what she would receive if he had died um, intestate. All right. So again, this is, I don't know why. Look, this is the card. So again, it made me think about the whole thing about witchcraft, right? Paganism and all this stuff. Well, again, remember we pulled these cards the other day and it said his thoughts. See, because what they don't realize is that whatever this connection is, was, has been, or whatever, is something on another is something on another level here. Okay. And I feel like it's reading this here when it says, like right below there, right below widow's election. Okay, we come down a little bit and we see wild animal, right? And I've talked about animals as being people in etymology as well, right? Again, so again, follow the air, beast of the field, man, and then again, the Anunnaki, or that type of energy, and then the beast of the field here. Okay, so um again, these are the energies that we're talking about in Revelations here. Okay, matter of fact, we still have man here, standing here, sitting here, looking at right now, and then we have tower here. Okay, and then we have lilies. Now, see, I was wondering why I was staring up, and those are the only three that are facing up. I was wondering why I was looking at those lilies when it came to the temperance here. The temperance card last night. I was staring at those lilies, and I'm thinking, what do they really represent here? Okay. And I don't know, I'm getting, a flower, like deflowered or a flower, you know what I'm saying? Even we're talking about divine and vine. If it, like I said, to me, we can go into etymology, but if we just say the word, sometimes I don't like using divine because it makes me think about those who have been removed from the vine. And when you say divine, it sounds so beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And but I feel like, again, when you're someone who is um, of royal status, then why even consider using divine? But it says wild animals or animals, nature, animals of an untamable disposition, animals in a state of nature. So I feel like, again, this is the energy of kings of the earth for whatever reason, whether the king or, again, whatever emperor or king that I had ties with or this connection with really passed away or is out of their mind, or, like I said, in a state where they're not in their regular consciousness. This may be something why there is a disconnect here, or this person is not with us anymore. There's something here. Okay, there's something here that's going on. But it's funny that the devil card is the card that was here, because I feel like when we're reading in the text and it said, don't do witchcraft, Jehovah or Jehovah, I'm your God or whatever, don't do witchcraft. Well, I don't study any type of witchcraft. You know what I feel like, again, when it comes to towers and things, when it comes to this energy, the way Source did it is that I am the tower. I am the sacred pool. I am the star. I am the woman in the world card. I am, you know what I'm saying? I can even embody this energy of the devil energy in a certain light. There's a difference between Lucifer, Satan, the devil, and the serpent. They're not all the same entity to me. So again, just like the Empress is the sitting president, there's the man that may preside and may be placed in the garden, but the sitting president is that energy on earth that is the most high energy that is connected to source, or the right hand of God, or that particular energy. So this is why they came in here again prior to pulling out and leaving the Holy One of Israel behind enemy lines to be trampled over or defiled. You see what I'm saying? Okay, because I feel like, again, these people, I thought they were in denial, but now I see that they're not. So when I spoke about the Vatican against the Vatican, then that's the energy when I started to feel more, when I started to feel like somebody was doing womb work or womb magic. And it made me think about them branding or searing here. So again, it gave me the Hierophant energy, right? Which would be even one of the masculine energies here. Like I said, of a street, you know what I'm saying, soldier, or, you know what I'm saying, priest, right? And so I feel like what has been done, to make like the community turn against me in a sense, it have to be one of those energies. It have to be somebody that's in that energy that did that. You see what I'm saying? Now, whether they repented from their ways or they feel bad or regret what they did, it doesn't matter. That Hierophant energy was very close to me at one point in time, telepathically. Now, in no way, shape, and form, I barely leave my house. I stay, sheltered. As soon as I brought up the fact that I'd like to keep my house that way and I stay sheltered, that's around the time when I feel like whatever invasion or the January 6th means more to me as the invasion of my privacy, along with whatever else they're showing you, whatever they're projecting or giving you the perception of on the media. There's always another part to that. Right. So I had to go ahead, again, thanks to, gratitude to, like I said, soul siblings and other readers and things like that. Because as soon as somebody said something about Cleopatra today, it made me go ahead and go and look into that energy. And so I sometimes it's just by sight and by hearing certain things that will trigger something and open up something in the Akashic, because I feel like ancestors and source knew that this would happen. Okay. I feel like that they knew that this was going to happen. They knew this, that these types of things, these illusions and things like this were going to happen. Things that, the abuse and things that feel like I suffered, mental, spiritual, physical, possibly. All right. Um, to make me have to air these things out as an heir. You see that a royal heir should never have to, but this is a fight. This is a warrior empress. This is the warrior spirit of the women of the Amazon and the women of the matriarchal women of the Americas in the old world prior to. So again, even my great great grandmother, when it comes to the Helena energy, okay, these women, and then if I think about that energy, she was kidnapped, right? And then the Trojan horse, which I look at the infrastructure bill as the Trojan horse of the, of this century, okay? All right. And I feel like they purposely brought these tower moments into my life, thinking that this is the 1700s or the 1800s, where these people, like I said, I'll say when it comes to whatever energy with the Vatican, guilty. When it comes to the government, the administration, guilty. When it comes to, what I'm saying, the media, guilty. Right? When it comes to all these things, they are guilty of turning a blind eye or even being involved in or even inspiring, okay, with these fake queens, right? So the fake queens, okay, yeah, this is the energy. Also dealing with messing with my finances so that I wouldn't be able to move. So then they can make it look like my living conditions here would be affecting me taking a throne or being taken serious as a queen. Because again, we have to really look at things. It's the same thing of how they're saying that they're going to be doing things differently after this queen. Why? Why do you get to choose that? And who are you to get to choose that? You see what I'm saying? Because they know what's happening. They know that it's time for the Christ. They know the Christ is here. They know the Messiah is here. They know that messenger is here. See, now God is only as powerful as people allow it to be. So we have people that are so upset and in their feelings about, what I'm saying, the word. I don't use the terms when it comes to, Catholic and all these things, but in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. So that's what I stick with. That's what I know. All right. So I feel like, this whole thing, like I said, people are educated, which means trained in etymology, to see things one way, and seeing or witnessing things in another way is fearful. People fear things that they don't know. So again, in this sense, masculine energy has been able to parade around the kingdom. Again, and this is the thing about the empress. The empress can rule on her own. This is the energy here. If an emperor doesn't want to cooperate and be with an emperor, he doesn't get to choose. Especially not this time. He doesn't get to choose another. This is not cockiness or arrogance. This is what the truth is. Really, if they knew that the wands were dipped in a sacred pool, and that's the reason why a lot of these women have been enlightened and awakened and gone through an ascension, then they would actually realize that they also would pay homage or respect to the woman, that has been chosen in this time. The sacred pool is representing the waters or the Nile, that particular river, all right, which is on the side of the empress. I'm going to find the card in a second. But which is that pool, that waterfall that is there on the side of the empress. Also, you can look at it as, like I said, when it comes to this energy, there's the star, but there's other smaller stars, right? There's the Capitol dome, okay, right? That's going to be linked to the Pentagon and all that shit spiritually, right? But then there's also, and mentally, right? Um, but there's also going to be other, stars, or again, in other states, they have their own capitals, okay? Yeah, so I feel like all this has to do with a third party, but really it's not even a third party. It's a third party where I feel like somebody was trying to exclude, what I'm saying, the Empress from even being involved. We even got the four of swords here. Again, they tried to bury this Empress or this sword, which is a soulmate or something that, because a knight, or if you think about a knight or you think about that energy, he doesn't separate from his fucking sword. You see what I'm saying? He's always got it with him. This is all the same thing as like the double-edged sword dealing with the mouth of a feminine energy that is powerful and strong and in her full, she knows who she is. She's in her full power and her full standing. She could be passionate. You know what I'm saying? She could be very dominant. She could be in her masculine energy. You see what I'm saying? So I think that again, masculine energy is afraid of that in this day and age. Rightfully so. But because they are the ones that can, they have the logic and they have the means and they have the funds and they have the, you know what I'm saying, they're somewhat the foot soldiers to make the moves. The empress is supposed to sit high and look low. She's supposed to attract things. This is the reason why all the energy was coming in, you know what I'm saying, like I said in the beginning here, when it comes to telepathic and other types of communication, right? Again, if someone has had access to my body, it is not from my, it is not something that and that's why I'm saying be careful about what you see and what you hear. Because if somebody has had access to my body or something like that, they were never given permission by me. It was because, you know what I'm saying? Look, we got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And this makes me think about, again, intelligence, Russia, China, all this stuff with this intelligence here. It's making me think about like 7 nations or nations, you know, ganging up, like I said, on an empress. Maybe they were mistaken or didn't know, or they misunderstood something, or maybe they knew exactly what they were doing. But again, it just puts everything together from the whole thing about how they pulled out, you know, of Afghanistan, and the false illusion that they're giving you that we're talking about something in another place when we're talking about the spiritual warfare that's happening right here in the Americas to the American Empress, which is the Christ energy that's connected to one of these kings or emperors here. And again, I feel like the emperor has healing powers as well. But it's a match between those two entities joining together that is going to heal the nation or heal the world. It's the true love of that energy. But I feel like we have family, friends, different institutions, corporations, organizations that are in the mix of this, trying to, because they know already who I am. They've probably already observed my work throughout this time. And I feel like, you know, whatever this is, they were afraid of what was to come. Even possibly so that, you know, I'm in this king of pentacles energy here, maybe even inheritance from other kings, right? Wills and things like this. Whatever these people did, I feel like with this 2 years of whatever I went through, it was supposed to enlighten me, and also these people were supposed to help me. But what I feel like happened, again, they kept me out of the mix. It's a blockage there. And everybody's been doing everything else all around me until they have me centered here. Okay. And this is what this energy is of this empress. And if you look really closely with a magnifying glass, or if you step back and look, this looks like people, right? The wheat and the tare here. Okay. And again, that's what I'm doing. When I'm caught, again, that's why the empress has a sense of judgment, because she's sitting high and she's looking low. And she can judge, especially if somebody is coming up to her fucking throne. You see what I'm saying? She's not going to, you know, she's supposed to have a whole, like when it's talking about this allowance and shit right here, for her to be able to take care of herself, to be presentable, to, you know what I'm saying, be able to do things, make moves when she needs to. But what they've been doing is making sure I don't have access to that. They never, you know, shared that particular information about business that I was supposed to be taking care of here. Okay, it was just more of people just spying. You see what I'm saying? Or coming in and, you know, maybe you know what I'm saying, having access, or, you know, I see temperance here, like somebody taking samples or something like this in order to take to a laboratory. If you think back in history with people, you know, studying our women, you know what I'm saying, over time, and having images that would be embarrassing, you know what I'm saying, of women. And again, these were royal women as well, but they have been overtaken or conquered here. Okay. And we don't understand that we're dealing with other kind of forces here. We're dealing with we're dealing with different type of forces. Like we talking about early 1900, maybe even late 1800, of really when they were having flying crafts. Okay. And some of these were very advanced even back then. All right. I believe when you talk about like the Pleiadians, certain groups like this, I feel like there's a lot of things, even with, I feel Germany. Well, I don't know why I'm hearing that. Whatever has to do with something with Antarctica, okay? And I did a video a while back where I found this land here in the face of we I think it was the face of Europa, okay, that we identified. But I think something happened to the file, it got corrupted, and it was never it was never, I don't think it was ever uploaded, right? So again, this is like them dissecting the Empress here, studying her. Her Kundalini is not even in her body. You know what I'm saying? We got the Venus energy behind here on the pillows. We got the shield, her heart. You know what I'm saying? We have her pool or her sacred pool. Access to this is that narrow passage here. Okay. All right. So again, it's even making me think about giving pain with birth, because again, it's almost like a serpentine. So they can quickly turn this Empress into like vilify her, or turn her into someone that's egotistical. But the whole thing, she got this mic right here so she can tell her story, because she got to tell it from a distant. I don't know. I feel like there's something to do with distant lovers here, or a distant something here. So again, instead of it being something where it's like, oh, we found out who this person is, let's go ahead and address this person, let's write a letter or something, because it's easy as 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? It's easy as to do that. But all this time, it's been a challenge amongst all this other stuff, and other people coming in, tapping into my energy, trying to find out secrets and tapping into my Akashic. It's been fucking draining. No wonder why she looks like she got this house robe on here, and a lot of other images. She looks like she's pregnant, and this could be pregnant with ideas, or this could be also her giving birth, or again, lots of seed being taken from this particular. Because I'm hearing cash cow, Hathor energy here. All right. And these stars represent also the serpents that will be on the head of Cleopatra or Hathor or something like this. Again, I feel like these are healing. And I don't know why I'm hearing, what does you do with me, Tyree, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go back into the text. But it does look like something is down here at the bottom of this, waterfall here. All right, so yeah, we have the high priestess too, but the high priestess, if you really realize this, okay, this person, this is almost like in the likeness of the Empress, right? She has her headpiece too. She's got the pearl there, all right, but then she's draped in water. So this may even be a child of this Empress here that came through her waters. When you deliver a child, it's funny how we have it sitting here like this. When you deliver a child, it's something about youthful energy. Excuse me. They don't necessarily want the old or wise energy, but this is time. We ain't on that this time. It is what it is, right? So she's covered in the water. So again, the clothing or cloaking something is also putting somebody else's identity on someone and covering them with that energy here, right? And she does have her Torah here. The whole thing is the Empress can embody the whole entire deck. The Empress is going to be able to she's going to have her own dial that she can turn when it comes to the zodiac. When it comes to inner alchemy, she can brew some shit up within her soul. That's the core of America. I mean, that's the core, the Earth's core, right? It depends on her well-being. If this is in turmoil, right, then the Earth is going to be in turmoil. It's giving me kind of like Gaia energy, or I think that even Gaia might have been like a family member or a connection or something when it comes to Cleopatra. So today is the only day that I started to look into that energy. I'll probably do a little bit more. But I feel like, again, if this is some information that's supposed to be sacred and protected, then I should know that. You see what I'm saying? I should not have to feel like I have to go fish for every single piece of information that I need right now. This is why I know that all these institutions and corporations and all these things, the education, when it comes to the church, is all plotting against the Empress this whole time. Because there's no other reason why nobody could not stage in some type of meeting or something like that. We all know what it is. They know what it is. You see what I'm saying? All right. So again, it's I don't know why I'm looking at the energy now of his, him being cut off at the legs, because it kind of just seemed like this person is not able to move. You know what I'm saying? This person is not, I don't know. I think even something might have happened to the real emperor, possibly, whether, it's something like I said, death, coma, some type of cut off where he may not remember, you know what I'm saying? Or I feel like what they've done is made somebody in the likeness of this energy here. And this is why why I still see and kind of sense the person, but I don't feel like the connection is nowhere near what it was in the beginning. And I feel like that kind of scares me a little bit, right? And again, these swords right here, also I'm looking at the 3 of Cups right here. And this is making me think, like, are these 3 swords that's hanging over him or ascended over him, all right, representing some of these energies here. These 3 energies, again, with this other deck, we have 3 female energies that are celebrating something. And I feel like these are 3 of the apples that are on the head, or pomegranates. Um, yeah, they're happy because this union didn't happen. Okay, so the 2 of Cups and then 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they're happy because they feel like they stopped this. And I'm hearing, like, again, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. And they don't want you to have nothing. They don't want me to leave you nothing. And I feel like this has to do with the family members of the emperor, possibly, right? Okay, and I feel like it might have something to do with even my family, some family members again. Now, this could be in a physical essence again, or this could be in a spiritual realm. This could be in another dimension where these talks are being had. But whatever dimension this is, I feel like somebody locked me out. That's what I'm saying. Whatever blockage has been done, it blocked me out. But I feel like Source is doing something new, like I said. And then there's the Ace of Cups right there, because I think that something is being healed or fixed or something of that nature. All right. And I feel like I feel bad, because what if this person is, like, in a situation and he's just sitting here looking at what he's collected up, but at the same time, this seemed like the most valuable one. It's wrapped in water, earth. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the water and earth, right? And see how it's like the waves are crashing over it or whatever, right? Because the water is, what I'm saying, trying to drown it, and the earth is trying to consume it or eat it up. You know what I'm saying? And then in between, there's something going on where, there may be some support there. I'm not saying every single person hates what's going on or whatever, but I just don't like the fact that this is sad, that an empress. But I guess they say, hey, you have these gifts. You sit high and look low. You should be able to see what we're doing. But then, that's just out of whack. That just let me know that there's something wrong with society here. Like I said, it's almost like that Black Mirror episode when all those people were looking at that girl being followed all around town, screaming, crying out for her life, and being chased by a murderer or something, and they're all just sitting there looking on their phones. So again, the Wounded Warrior. Let's see. What is this? The 9 of Wands. This could represent a masculine, but it could also, it could also represent my energy. Whenever I look around for somebody, knowing I'm in this energy, knowing that they know, it's almost like in that part in the Bible when it said, I have 2 witnesses or whatever. The 2 witnesses would be representing those 2 batons or those 2 wands that's in the world card. But everybody's so busy doing whatever else they doing that I don't know. Or either those 2 people are not here anymore. And then somebody has taken up their spoils, and what I'm saying, they knew who they were. They've taken up their spoils and they've separated them amongst some people, or given it to somebody when it was supposed to go toward the empress for her to, build. And I feel like too, we're talking about children. We're talking about somebody, and this may be bitter baby mamas, okay? But yeah, I feel like even if it's just a small portion of something, I feel like whatever it is, somebody is withholding it. They're trying to prolong something. They're trying to prolong something. And I feel like, again, these could be people, when I'm thinking about immaculate conception, these could be people that may be, what I'm saying, again, in cahoots with people in families. Now, this could be happening to other people of royal bloodlines too, but it's mainly the main event, or the one ring circus, is going to be the empress. Because the patriarchal society knows that it's a wrap. The thing that's missing from the hierarchy is the womb. It's the mama. It wasn't nothing like mama spankings and daddy's loud voice, his roar, to get you right back in line. It just so happens that I carry both. So all this energy here, like I said, coming in is all from all these different institutions, all these different militias, all these different groups that have gone out and taken you know, the land, okay? You know what I'm saying? With whatever they have, you know what I'm saying? All right. They don't want to respect the steward energy, of the land, the stewardess or steward. Why does it say steward? Because that's about, flights or whatever being taken. Okay. Well, all right. So we got this Hierophant energy here looking like, damn. Okay. This person is, like pointing at their temple. Okay. All right. Because even I'm the energy of flashing lights. Again, I don't know if some of you guys get that, but sometimes I get like these glowing things or whatever, and they just been really active today. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? You want me to look at something? Let me get up and look. So yeah. Let's see. Okay. So then we have the King of Cups here. Okay. And I feel like, again, this is representing maybe someone was, the Knight of Cups. Somebody was coming in here, you know what I'm saying? On a horse to try to do something or whatever. But like I said, it's almost like Bilquis energy before Aphrodite. Just like they try to say, like, Cleopatra is Isis and Aphrodite, whatever. But the thing is, most of the time, this energy is all one. It is the Ruach. It is wisdom. It's the mother. She is the living God on earth, and source usually, I feel all the time, is connected to her, right? And does his work through her. That's why she's sitting up there on that pedestal here. I would not, but I'm just hearing like some kind of mind control program or something. I don't know. This is what I'm hearing. That would be the only way that I would feel that they would be able to, or either to get somebody else a doppelganger energy or someone that's in the likeness of that person to try to play the part. That would make that person cold hearted, because the energy that I connected with telepathically over for a couple months, that was not that. It was something very electric. Excuse me. It was something like a glow. It's like soul glow. I'm hearing like I don't even know why Shinobi, but I think that was a damn game growing up. But it's like, I don't know, it's like a I don't know, it was like it's something supernatural, it's something, kind of like this energy here that I always look at when it comes to these illusions, because this is the sun in sackcloth here. All right. So just like I was deceived by this cloud of whatever, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the same thing happened to the sun at one point in time, if not the same time. And I feel like whatever it is, something under this buckle, like we did the video about the buckle and all this other shit in the Bible, and realize that we talk about this energy here. There's something hiding underneath this handkerchief. If you think about this wreath, there's a skull actually here, actually. But if you look at this wreath here, that's like what a Caesar or something would have on his head, okay? Or we also looking at this dragon here, which is also making me think about like China, okay, or Asian flair, okay, and then all these this kind of like I said, this kind of also remind me of the things that like thou shall not tempt the Lord, right? All right, it's almost like just even recently, it's a lot of things coming in as if like, oh, if you just take this and worship me, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they make it so a man or a woman can't eat, because if somebody can mess with your, you know what I'm saying, your finances or whatever, or make it so people can't see you or bury you in a shallow grave where people can't see you, you know what I'm saying? While they grow other people up around you, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get lost in the sauce. So I think that that's what the plan was, okay, to create whatever this is tower moment. But at the end of the day, because this thing is so jagged here at the bottom, I feel like these people are falling out of their own tower. And we got the Pope's hat here, and then we have thunder or the lightning, and that lightning represents what I feel something activated in me when I did that reading out of the Nag Hammadi called lightning. That's when I knew, right? That's when I knew this was something else. All right. So again, the Emperor. All right, and he don't look too happy. This is the alternative card here. It's not normally looking like this, but he's looking like, oh, oh, okay, that's where you at. But I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's not about jealousy. It's not about broken heart. It's not about nothing. I know who I am wholeheartedly, and I know that they've been trying to, that they brought another feminine energy or a couple of them into the community, and they all stand out to me. And again, I don't miss when it comes to these type of energies here. All right. that they tried to exalt above me again, which caused the people to separate and look at these people. And it's almost like my people knew how to get to me before you ruined it. How you go from 300 something views on a video in a day to one? It makes no sense. And there's always this one person. As soon as I put the video, one person, because they have somebody taking the energy, taking information. They have these people tapping into the Akashic records, tapping into information about me, almost so much that it's scary sometimes looking at some of these people because it looked like it is me. I mean, sometimes telling stories that happened to me in my lifetime and telling similar stories that you can't. You see what I'm saying? That right there. And see, they know it's something that you can't really prove, you can't really tell about. And then it makes me, it upsets me because it's like these families that want to tap in and pull on all these different regulations and things when it comes to trying to overtake the empress. But when it comes to all the other shit, what I'm saying, we're not even going to mention what some of these people in these organizations and these things do behind the closed doors that won't even amount to anything that I've ever done in my life. So they can try to expose whatever they want, but I'm going to fight for my right. Again, the Knight of Swords. It's almost like that energy of stay back. Stay back. So I don't even know if this Knight of Swords came in to bring a message or something, and then these 4 birds or these 4 vultures that look like on his dress. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sent him in. Okay, that could represent those 4 apples on the, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, like I said, it's a masculine energy out here that just doesn't want to take. I don't think it has nothing to do with looks. I don't think it just like, maybe they feel like, why is this person having this? Or I don't want nobody that's almost like me, or, it's like they need a weaker feminine energy here. Somebody that's all wrapped up into all that materialistic shit, all that whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna, but we can't, that kind of society is not gonna work anymore. It's just not, it's not gonna, that stuff is not gonna work anymore. I'm not saying that nobody can dress fancy. I'm not saying that, but that's not gonna be the end all, be all, and tell all about anything anymore. Clothes and shit like that don't make a man. Cars don't make a man or a woman. It don't. Matter of fact, it's a distraction from dirty, nasty souls that do dirty, rotten, nasty things. And that's why the shit is crumbling down. That's why the breath of God, the truth, that came to bring order to the court is here. It's a shame. So this boy looked kind of young, kind of childish, or look young. His arms are supported by the soil. Okay, so maybe this has something to do with writing or his ships, or penmanship. You know what I'm saying? But he's clothed with the sun. Okay, because he's got the gold, covering or tunic on. But his legs are strengthened by the water. Okay, and his footsteps are guided by the soil, or guided by the soil. And almost, this is like a last ditch effort. This little puff right here coming, I think it's coming from the Lord, or coming from, it's coming from I don't think this is coming directly from God. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not coming directly from God. Maybe this is a messenger. Excuse me. Goodness. Okay. Or an angel or something bringing this offering in. And it looks like the person don't want, but he look very young. And I don't think that the person is still in this energy anymore. Maybe they more in this energy. Both of them, he got his hands folded. All right. It's almost that energy of like somebody being as a boy, but now they're a man. It's almost like you showed me the difference between a girl and a woman. You see what I'm saying? He got these cups right here. This is that energy. He's a boy, so these girls are more, but this is the difference here. And at some point in time, somebody didn't want to take it. It may still be that they don't want to take it because they think they in love, when they just got a bitch that got their hooks in them. Period. This could be centuries long. This is spell work. These people have done this over and over and over and over again. And again, lifetimes to me can be like decades, centuries. It could also be like, like I said, a 7-year, 7-year 7-year cycles or whatever. All right. I feel like something happened maybe 10 or 20 years ago, at least 10 years ago, and nothing was the same. And they want to try to paint me to be insane in the membrane. But no, I see I'm on to their game. All right. So again, yeah, we got the temperance here. And I do think these are lilies here. Okay. I'm hearing like up on a mountain. Right. And it just shiny, this is the thing that's enlightening back here. The crown is back here. This person is standing in the front lines, mixing up some stuff right here. But then again, like when I look at the temperance card, there's always inner alchemy. Okay. All right. Or even that third eye energy. Okay. The eye of the tiger. All right. Maybe it's a tiger lily. Maybe something to do with the Tigris River. Tim, Tim's, Tim, temperance, Tim. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. It's like this. Yeah, the four rivers, the four denial, in denial, denial. Somebody didn't want to take denial. But the Nile was like the longest river or the most abundant river, wasn't it? And maybe because he's young, he was afraid to take the Nile because, it would be dangerous for this person. It would be the death. You know what it's making me think about Rain when Catherine, when the whole thing with Nostradamus or whatever, and they said that it would be the death of her son. But I feel like, maybe this is talking about, yeah, maybe this is because again, the many men, all the king's horses and all the men want it, regardless. It's a hidden. Now again, it's you see feminine energy. They're gonna know. Y'all gonna know. And any reader's gonna know. Right? Look, she almost looked like what is her name? Frida. What's her name? The Latin woman with the kind of like thick eyebrows. Evita. What was her name, y'all? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you could put it in the thing or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. But she was well photographed and a lot of paintings and things like that. Like I said, I don't know. It's just something about the Empress. She just like a mothering energy. She's in her house, just like with me around the house. I just put something on. I'm not really trying to impress nobody. But when I step out to go somewhere, though, I mean, it's always gonna be a wrap. I mean, anybody can tell you that. I don't know why I was just hearing whack. All right. Okay. But somebody will try to tell you it's whack. All right. But in that sense, they keep coming back. And I'm just talking about energy here. All right. So, yeah, I feel like there's just going to be justice served. I don't know. Because, again, people talk about, the energy, but the will, the reason why it's been this way is because the wheel of fortune has always been, you know what I'm saying? Right now is a struggling, hard time. Somebody wanted to see me in this hard time, dealing with this living situations and shit to try to, like really out of all the things that's going on, and you think you're going to be able to dig in them old dusty books and try to bring up some shit about, what I'm saying, living condition. And I feel like this is just what these people, because some of these people ain't thinking properly. They're going to go against God's. This is 2022 now. Come on now. Come on, man. All this is in reverse. All this binding and blinding and all this other stuff. It's a wrap. To leave this little trail of water or whatever leading up to this person while they buy. And this just makes me think about the subconscious. I'm telling you, this makes me think about, I don't even see the girl. I just see somebody doing something to somebody mental. Okay. They maybe can't really tamper with your spiritual, but if they can tamper with something in your mental, then that can stop the flow of something when it comes to your spiritual growth. And I was just asking. I just was asking the universe, just I just want the truth. Just I just gotta see. I just want to see. I want to know. In my situation, I could have asked for riches or wealth or something like no, but whatever the truth is going to unveil whatever it is that I need to be able to move forward. That's what I'm saying about be careful about saying karma is everything and be careful about saying, God is punishing people about everything. People been trained to think that way. Sometimes it is certain energies that are here that we can do something about that's doing things to people that is hindering them. Sometimes it's not the person at all. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's the case when it comes to certain instances, is what I'm saying. In the future, when they're trying to join us in this social credit energy, you won't, you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to, you could blame somebody for being like somewhat, but you don't know what their story is. You don't know what they had to go through because everybody's journey is different. Everybody's road to recovery is different. And it'd be bad enough. That's why it takes somebody, like I said, that been built for this. You can't be superficial. You can't be this. You can't care what people say. You can't do this. You just can't. You got to be always 100% yourself. And that can lead to people trying to call you narcissistic and all these other things. But again, a lot of these people are hammering down on those energies because they were getting paid to do so. And then when somebody come by, they say, yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I said about like commercials and stuff when they have like commercials about like some special, okay, some drug or something that's out. Okay. Um, and then now all of a sudden when you go to the doctor for anything, it seems like they're trying to prescribe you that drug. And it's like I can't even remember any of them right now, but it's like that's the drug that's on the news all the time. All right. On commercials all the time. And it just seemed like somebody, a couple of people in your life that's taking that particular drug. But you're wondering if it's because it's healing somebody or is it the most popular? It's just kind of like what I'm saying. All right. I always go against the grain though. Because I just need to ask questions. All right. So again, this is my self-discovery. So again, no more binding and blinding. I feel like we're moving on to again a point of self-discovery. And the point of self-discovery is realizing, what I'm saying, that these bloodlines go way, way back. Look at these 3 pyramids, even before or when this is my Christopher Columbus card. Okay, so again, I don't know why I just heard DeSoto. Okay, which is making me think about an alligator. All right, which is also making me look at this wreath here around the excuse me, around the world card. But I don't know. It's also giving me Trump energy. Okay. So again, the magician, same thing. Equipped with all of these things here, but you got to be willing to. And if somebody can come in and strike your energy and keep it low, that's why I only try to stay low for a certain. Now, whatever attack was done like a week ago, you know what I'm saying? I could probably look back in history or look back and see what all happened around that time. I know I said something about the Vatican. I know that part. All right. And I know that these people, I don't know, I've seen a lot of cardinals and stuff like that coming in, into the yard and stuff like that. And, it's just making me think like, yeah, that's what it was. All right. Because we talked about the bones of the woman and her children underneath the basement, supposedly, allegedly at the Vatican. Not only that, but you know what else? I guess they said something about somebody finally got maybe persecuted for acts of something against children when it comes to these things. So again, when you start seeing that manifestation of that's source. Okay, I'm here speaking it with this mic, but again, whether they're just giving us the impression, right? Whether they're just projecting that energy or they're just giving us a perception of it. Again, that's why everything is alleged here. You either have eyes to see and you see, and ears to hear and hear, or you don't. It's always okay for everybody else to say something allegedly. So I know if you're saying something allegedly and it's really striking someone and somebody's getting pissed off or you're getting attacked, then you must have said something. All right. So again, this is my King David card. Yeah. I feel like, yeah. I feel like maybe somebody got some kind of also information as well with this black shawl here. All right. And this is a covering too. But I feel like this is the only energy. Again, the Empress is the only energy that can um save or claim this energy here, whoever this sun would be. I feel like this sun also has been misrepresented due to the shade of skin or something like that, or due to the division or the lines of demarcation, which we call borders. You know what I'm saying? Now there's a reason for them now, okay? But I'm saying in the beginning of times, right? Were they there? Also, I feel like those four cups and the four of cups is talking about, probably like South America, Mexico, North America, and Canada. Okay. So again, those three cups, right? See, yeah, okay. Because then, if we think about that video we did on Montreal, okay, with the lioness being squished or the lion being squished, okay, it's almost like, you know, being suffocated or just at all sides or whatever, all right? If you look at that, let's think about that then. Maybe that cup also represents North America, that somebody didn't want that. Maybe because they wanted their cake at one point in time to eat it too. So they knew America wasn't having that shit, right? The American Empress Unchained was definitely not having it. Ain't nobody said nobody can't have no friends, but this Empress ain't going up under no female, because I already see this. So Source already let me see what's gonna happen to me under these vulturous women. You see, even think about the vulture that's on the head of Cleopatra and some of the what do you call it? The pharaohic. I mean, the pharaohs. Well, pharaohs will be women or men, right? Okay. So again, if you think about those vultures that's on their heads, okay, these are people that are peering in. It's almost like also the Queen of Cups energy. Somebody that's having a high, that is having insight on this person here. All right. So they can act in a likeness of her. Because maybe she just sits there at home on the throne, and they don't like the fact that they got to be the foot soldiers out there, but you got to do what the fuck you got to do, and that's your calling. You can't just go ahead and invite yourself into the Empress ship. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, I don't get it. And it had to be a masculine energy or someone around them, trying to make him afraid of his Empress's light to even make him think anything like that. Right? So again, when it comes to patriarchal energy, this is why they dismantled her. You know what I'm saying? This could also be these things here. That's the road to, recovery. She's going through finding these pieces of herself, almost like Osiris energy or Horus energy right here. You see what I'm saying? There's her Daily Herald to read all about it here. Okay. Or maybe she's the one that is behind what people are printing. You see? Because again, if somebody's spying on somebody 24, they don't have to pay you for anything. They can just take your information or whatever and just use it. You would never even exist. Your real name will not be used, and when they're done with you, then they'll be done with you. But at the same time, with this energy, they can't move this energy, and they won't kill this energy. That's totality. That'll be the total thing. That'll be the last thing that these people will ever want to do. That's not the last thing they would ever want to do. This will be the last thing that they do. All right. You might have been able to do that to even masculine energy over time. But when it comes to this time, that's what you're talking about when you talk about Armageddon. Okay. I don't want to close my eyes. Right. Which is, I feel like there's some kind of energetic, there's some kind of pulse or something here where if something, this is why I try to, it might just be denial on me, because it's hard for me when we're talking about other dimensions other than the 3D sometimes, especially when we're talking about death or something like that. If something were to happen to this masculine energy, they would have to hide it. They would have to hide it. Because again, it's a kind of like son of God energy. So again, regardless of how we're looking at it, that this energy at the time when this nobody else, That's the energy right there. Regardless of what change, whatever, she knows the heart of this energy, and that will be devastating. That, and it's almost like, again, this will be even like this energy here. Because if this is my King David card, he could be, like I said, the Emperor, the King of Wands. I don't know why I say Dutch. Okay. Okay. It's in reverse. I don't like that. It's giving me the two brothers, you know what I'm saying, in the womb with the Egyptian myth, and one set in verse, and one jealous of the other. And how he got this wand in his hand, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is like a, you know what I'm saying, some kind of something happened. Something happened that put this Hierophant in reverse. And I'm hearing Hitman holler, and I'm also, seeing somebody trying to do some other kind of something, and it didn't happen or something. Somebody went on the run. The Hierophant. But I'm wondering, when he did, who did the keys to the streets go to? And they may not like the Empress very much. Queen of Cups in reverse. Same thing. Because I feel like whatever this is have to do with the Queen of Wands and this King of Wands and this Queen of Cups together. Coming against the Empress. Look at it. The Empress, King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like these two energies came against these two energies, but they figured they can't really do nothing to this energy, but then they could do something to this energy. Because this is giving me delete or untouchable, or they saying you can't touch anything or whatever, maybe because of nationality or something like this, or what they got on paper, which is silly. You see what I'm saying? How I'm saying this? All right. See, because those old ways work when it works for them, but when it doesn't work for them, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Okay. There's no one coming to save nobody, but that don't change the fact that this the Empress, and whatever these people doing behind closed doors to try to bury this Empress, or to, you know what I'm saying, put an idol in her on her throne. They want to make sure I'm not able to fight back. They want to say, well, what's done is done. What's written in stone is written in stone. And I'm saying, yeah, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. See? Why do I keep, all day I've been hearing Big Daddy Kane. Okay? And even, I'm even hearing Big Daddy without the cane. Whatever it is. The Big Daddy fucking energy is here. So I feel like these are the kind of people that would try to go and do something to somebody and harm them, or, try to do mutilation, genital mutilation or something like that. So it's whatever it is. That energy is still the fucking man. And right here, this energy is standing alone. This is a force. This is something, again, like I said, directly from not the divine, but God. From the ancestors, from the ether, or Esther. So again, whatever this is warring in heaven. Looks like it may be, in reverse here. I don't know if they've already done something to somebody, if they feel like it's all, like there's nothing else to fight for, or maybe just saying, like, damn, okay, I guess we thought we had this and we don't. I don't know. All right. But I feel like, again, I'm hearing that song Foolish. My days are cold without you. All right, yeah, because the whole fact is to keep somebody out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles, all right? At some point in time, I feel like this was the 4 apples on the King of Cups hat, and I feel like, again, or pomegranates, and I feel like it's the king himself. And sometimes I feel like that because I feel like, again, we're dealing with somebody's altered or alter ego or alter, you know what I'm saying? ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? Again, nothing was the same. So what does that really mean? Yeah. Distant lovers or lovers. Again, this may be some energy again of someone. Yeah. Okay, we got the King of Wands though here. All right. Red energy. I don't know why this is giving me uh like Malcolm X and Nipsey and Nag not Nag Hammadi, but Kibra Nagast energy. Even redhead children energy here. All right. So this energy is coming in, okay, and then yeah, and then here's the defense energy here, where I'm not even in defense no more. I'm just like lack and chill. I'm like, oh, they really tried me, and that stung a little bit. It stung a little bit, and it don't even matter about nobody else but the masculine. And it stung more than anything because it made me think. So they altered him. They something has happened here. But one thing it did clarify is that this is in reverse. It don't even hurt no more. It don't even hurt no more. And the only thing that could even, you know what I'm saying, heal it is so again, it's making me think about Matthew or shadows or something like that. I don't even know, shadow government. I don't know why they just said that, but I mean, there is clouds here hovering over this. Rainy days. Can you stand the rain? It doesn't rain in Southern California. I don't know. But it really does. Every time I think about that, because I thought, I don't know why it made me think about like a new Dubai, right? So again, Dubai, Dubai. Mm, like Dubai, my brother Joseph. Okay. Almost like that energy there. Okay. Almost, yeah. Maybe a little offering or something to the mother. You know, it's giving me like somebody trying to Catherine Medici me, right? Or maybe that's for somebody else. Hell. All right. Yeah. Again, the Knight of Cups in reverse again, to a certain extent. Well, that one is in reverse. He's going in the other direction. All right. I don't know. I'm hearing that I just can't help myself energy. And the moon looking shady at them, and they looking back at the moon. And again, it's that Hierophant robe here. And all these cups are still stacked up though, but the person is walking away. And then the Queen of Pentacles, that's my Saki card, okay? Like I said, these people been keeping up stuff in their storehouses here. All right? Turning a blind eye to wickedness right in front of your face. And then attacking those of us, the so-called police officers, right? Or those serving some kind of duty to the people, attacking us and sicking dogs out. I'm hearing who let the dogs out on us for reporting and fingers. It's a whole reverse psychology thing going on right now with the media. Yeah, I put that picture up the other day of Hillary, and because I feel like they're trying to use the energy of me and pin it to that Hillary energy. Not, all right. But so I was looking at Hillary, and then I said, wait a minute, but this do look like kind of like Elodio energy. It do. Matter of fact, they look very much alike. I'm just saying, we're just talking about likeness and energy as well. So I don't know. Again, maybe there's some pentacles coming in, but it may be in reverse because again, we just said something about that energy, which is the idol that they want you to worship, the Son of Man over the Son of God or the Son of Nature. They say they for the animals or the wild animals, right? The people, the indigenous people and things like this, but are they? Or are they just for what they could get? Just like the same as pirating energy here. Got the Hangman, but he is not in reverse. I mean, it's in reverse. So he seemed this is when I feel like we're talking about some kind of enlightenment here. But I also feel like this is that why I keep seeing hearing Vlad the Impaler, because it's like an impaling energy here. All right. And again, this is the energy here. I feel like somebody is just egging me on to do these type of videos because they think it's going to be my demise because of their old, traditional, old ways, dusty ways of doing things. But I'm telling y'all, God is doing something different. If nobody don't want to get on board with it, then we'll see. So I feel like somebody's like, oh, you think you smart? But again, this has something to do with land. You can't play with people like that. And that's how I know if somebody mad at me for what I'm fighting for right now when it comes to people that don't have a voice, women and children, and again, masculine energy too, that doesn't have a voice, then you that's somebody that's hearted or a heartless person. They're not even real. They shouldn't even be here on this planet right now then, if they got a problem with what I'm doing. Anybody want to try to call me evil or anything, again, we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Again, crafty counsel. This is uncovering the things that these people have been doing. The crafty counsel that they've taken up against Israel. And trying to make everything like it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? While they letting people come in here and, you know, this would not even happen. I'm telling you, if this was somebody that was in the media already, that if this was somebody of a so-called elite status when it comes to entertainment or anything like that, somebody that have been swooped over here, or even ops or plants, you know what I'm saying, or the fakes or the jakes, they'd have been swooped somebody out of here and took them into some kind of witness fucking protection program. But no. And now all of a sudden we say what we say, and we're getting the perception that Biden is saying, oh, we're going to send somebody in there. Why now? And then maybe not. And then what are they trying to get me to do? You know, is this blackmail? What is this? Is this tempting the energy? I don't know. I don't understand. Or maybe it's just people that don't know what they're doing over there. I'm not saying I know what to do, but I'm saying I know how to pick some whole bunch of people that do to do the damn job. Right? Because I feel like these people want to cast judgment on me, but it's going to be flipped around and judgment is being called on them. All because they didn't want to let this union happen. And I don't even see what's so wrong with it. And if it's the choice of the masculine energy or somebody else, then let it be said so people can go ahead and move on with their life. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be, I feel like Source is just calling death to the whole situation. And the whole thing with the Strength card, that's a manipulation card to me. It's also could be somebody standing strong, but how? Because they're manipulating the lion. Matter of fact, I don't know what she's doing to his mouth with the tongue hanging out like that. I don't know. And then again, with this wreath around the belly or around the womb, it makes me wonder. Like I said, because the fruitfulness is outside of the womb. So again, some people are feeling a sense of emptiness. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what? You mean to tell me? So you're gonna try to take away? So you're gonna try to take away my throne? You've been playing around in my energy, wasting my damn time, wasting my blocking me from my pentacles or even taking them. You've been you know what I'm saying? You're gonna exalt this idol. You know what I'm saying? Make it look in the likeness of something which you can't cover up your fucking soul at the end of the day. All right. Then you're gonna point the camera in my direction and try to show the world what's going on with me or my privacy to make sure you want to take me down. Right? I can forgive. That's what I said. I don't forget. It's almost like this energy of the world card or the Aquarius energy of the star card, the nakedness, whatever. But if you think that's silly, whatever you did, these antics is going to keep me from stepping up on my throne or taking the White House or again on my road to the White House, then you must be out your mind. If you think that not coming in to help a family, you know what I'm saying, the star family or that particular family is going to stop me, you're wrong. So, because they're not only attacking, now see, the whole family was under one roof, all 7 people. Remember the 7 people that died? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Bagram energy, no disrespect to the people that you're perceiving died on the screen, okay? Because we could be talking about a physical death, and then we could be talking about also some other people that died when it comes to, being left out of society or whatnot, okay? Cast out or whatever. All right. But now everybody's dispersed. And if I'm waking up with strange things moved around in my house and things like this, then I can only imagine what's going on with the daughters, okay? Yeah. So yeah, the Ten of Swords is in reverse, all right? So again, that's the thing. Whenever I feel that this thing, I just wait until it get filled up with the knives, and then I just, elevate, and then I just, let all those swords just fall out, and then I just, do what I got to do to heal and, keep it moving. Ain't nobody never asking for no fucking handouts. Just keep your fucking hands off of me. And I mean, you seen the hands on the ace cards. I don't mean literally, unless that's what's going on. I would not be able to tell you, because I do think that we're dealing with some more advanced technology than we can even imagine or wrap our heads around. It is reminding me of that Kennedy speech. Before, they did what they did to him. It is reminding me of King before they did what they did. It's reminding me of Malcolm before they did what they did. Now you got a feminine energy, you know what I'm saying, that seems to be unprotected, but it must be something around this month, something, all right? So again, we got this energy here. And I feel like there is somebody that is about to go away, pass away, something already have or something. And, these people are just waiting for the wrong thing to be said here. Again, we got Moab, you know what I'm saying, and the Nine of Cups, whatever, in reverse. Like I said, because the Empress don't come, to doing nothing like this, bringing her stuff and filling up nobody else's cup, even if it's supported by water. This energy of this Queen of Pentacles energy right now with this big payback that James Brown coming in talking about, all right? This got something to do with some of these people right here making it right. The King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, all right? Because whatever tower moment they try to plan for me is not going to work. The King of Swords, all right? We got a King of Pentacles coming in here with a balancing act to try to balance something out here. We got a Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, these exact. The Strength card in reverse, all right? Yeah, the Page of Cups. No more messages here. Because after I'm, what I'm saying? I'm only saying shit that really matter right now. That's really about to, that's going to make me, again, elevate past this 3D or this other kind of dimension here. All right. Right. I feel like I have been somewhat foolish, letting people, what I'm saying? No more. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like what's going on right now is we're at that crescendo or that crescent star energy here with the sword over it. Because we're at that point when it comes to this Canadian border where, again, I feel like that's, you just, so I don't sound like I'm trying to be some kind of way, you know what I mean? I feel like there's something here with, these borders being shifted or moved a little bit here. All right. Yeah, the Devil card in reverse. Because I feel like a lot of us are coming to the conclusion of what's happening. So again, I feel like this is another feminine energy here that may be, in more of a hostile manner or had been. But I feel like whatever happened, the masculine went back to this feminine energy probably within the past 24 hours to maybe reconcile because, the person's energy is balanced back out now. But I think that this energy is kind of like, I'm hearing like, don't mess with my man, you know what I'm saying? Or just like this energy of, he's coming back over there for a minute, but he's coming back or something like that. And so again, I'm just confused as to, when we're talking about this, is this having to do with the lineage of the divine masculine, which is the soulmate that I've been supposedly married to for 30 years, that again, just is the only place that I can stay right now during this separation. You know what I'm saying? Is that what that is? You know what I'm saying? Is it when I'm dealing with the higher elements, am I dealing with the higher selves or his ancestors that are up on the mountain because he hasn't done the work? You know what I'm saying, to maybe tap in, to his more feminine side or something, like I'm trying to weigh this out because it's a very personal thing, but it's also, kind of public, but it's also, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure that I'm making the right steps from now on, because it's almost like somebody wants to keep me, you know what I'm saying, all not enjoying myself and things, you know what I'm saying, right now. But it also could be a trick to keep a disconnect when we're talking about the Lovers card, that peak. Let's see if it's here. Okay. We're talking about the Lovers card and that peak that is in between the lovers here. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wonder, like, is that what that is? Whew, my goodness. Let's see if I have it here. All right. If that peak could be something that's keeping the two people in the 3D, you know what I'm saying, from connecting, you know what I'm saying, for time to be running out or something, right? So then they can send in some kind of false energy in with the lovers when it comes to the Empress. You know, it's just all what I'm thinking here. Because I have to, you know, I only have myself to turn to, and, you know, maybe other, you know, seers and stuff like that once in a while that come across my feed. Goodness. Okay, here we go. So yeah, the Lovers card. So I'm wondering if, again, that's that peak or something right there that has been, because now that that's gone, you know what I'm saying, they are, you know, well, it's back there still, but, you know, it's really prominent in this image here. And again, this is talking about Adam and Eve or whatever, you know. But for some reason, this peak right here is making me think about a wedge being driven in between these two individuals. You know, that was in the garden. And whatever this is caused it for this to happen here. For maybe even the woman to become Lilith instead of Eve. And then, you know, like, I feel like there's something here. Okay, or Steve, you know, I don't know. Hell, we can go ahead. We can go there too. I'm not the one who took it there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Because I feel like, yeah, it was to put the world card in reverse. Because this would be a very envious feminine energy that don't understand why this person is in the world card. But they didn't go through the things that this person went through. They weren't, you know, born and bred for that particular role. So they may look at it as this is easy task, but they don't really know all of the emotional, you know, they don't know all the parts of it. Yeah. And that's what's going to make that person a star. Is the person already a damn star? You see what I'm saying? But then again, those that are in those positions that may have already consumed whatever her, you know, maybe from retiring from that situation, they just want to bring another feminine in there, a more youthful, but at the same time, they're not going to pay her due diligence, right? So again, that's why Source is giving me, they try to blind me from something, but Source heightened all the rest of it. This is a very rare, I feel, condition here with the Claire energy, the three Claires, or that energy, and then also the gnosis. Okay, I feel like it's because of whatever somebody done. Because again, I don't feel, I may make mistakes, but whatever energy is within me, don't make no mistakes. No. Mm-mm. It's just like I'm talking to my daddy. It's just like that. Or sometimes my husband, or a lover or whatever. And sometimes it's kind of like a energy is quiet, and I'd be like, "What's going on? Where you at?" But, yeah, definitely. Trying to see if I see anything else within these cards here. Yeah. I feel like, you know, this is meant to probably be a tower moment. Every video, I don't even know. Like I said, it's the Guns N' Roses theory, okay? It's something about these landmines. And again, so we got the star here, and then we got the sun here. And they both standing tall. He grown as hell now, all ripped. And she naked. And she feeling herself. But, you know, she ain't even going to waste her time. This is the energy of not even waste her time, you know what I'm saying, trying to feed the soil anymore, because I feel like they already just don't. But it said, okay, well, if they don't want your whatever, just keep pouring it here. Because it's making me think about just only waters then. You know what I'm saying? Then you'll be only waters, and that means you'll be the queen over every fucking thing. Since the earth rejected that Christ energy. Then they rejected, and then again, when it comes to the idol that they chose, they stole it. They stole the information and then just worked off of that instead of doing all the research themselves. Stole the identity, stole the, you know what I'm saying? Again, if you can't tell, I can tell, because maybe it's just my damn energy, and maybe it's just my appearance that I feel. So, and again, if you with a masculine and they want you to, it's like the Sarah Bartman video that we did with them sculpting her out to make this man into her and put him in the White House. Right? And I'm not saying it in that instance. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like, but this time, like I say, even if it's two feminines against each other, this time, it just still doesn't matter. There's still the empress, and then there's somebody in the likeness of. There's still the Son of God, and then the Son of Man. And we already know that in the biblical text, the Lord is going to try to put the Son of Man above the Son of God. Just period. And that's exactly what they did, and the people bought it. All right? Take care.